To get things rolling, our girl Eunice is in town with Nigerian artist Olubenga, who teamed up with the ever-booming initiative Studio Africa, set up by fashion label Diesel and Eden. Receiving much attention from established media platforms such as the BBC, The Independent, Olu has also been nominated for a Mercury Music Prize Award. And with the release of his latest EP, we have an exclusive look at his new video, Silver Pixie, Iyawo Me.
So Olu, my friend, just tell us a little bit about your work and what you've been doing in terms of music.
So recently I've been reconnecting with my Nigerian past. I was born in Lagos, I grew up there, I lived there off and on till I was 16, and then I moved to England, and I've lived here for about 10 years, and I've not been back to Nigeria since I moved here. So recently I got involved with a project called Studio Africa, and we went back to Lagos and shot a video for my new single, Silver Pixie, Iyawo Me.
And was it really important to you to make sure that you shot this video in Nigeria?
Yeah, I mean, the Studio Africa project is something that's supported by Diesel and Eden, which is a charity run by Bono, Enzo Rosso from Diesel,
oh, wow.
And Ali Hussein, Bono's wife. They get artists who maybe are based in Europe, and they go back to the countries they're from, they shoot videos. So for me, it was like, not just important that we go to Nigeria, but like important that we actually shoot in Lagos, because that's, you know, that's the city that I grew up in, a city that I love. And it's all what you've learned and who you've loved, that's what you carry over.
What was that experience like going home and filming?
It was really intense, partly because we had problems getting visas for people, and then we had problems getting the equipment insured. So we were supposed to be there for a kind of leisurely week of shooting, and it ended up being condensed into about 4 days, and really the shooting happened over 2 days, actually. So, like, also I'd not been there as a grown-up, so that was interesting, like being there and not being with family, and kind of experiencing the city as an adult, I guess.
How important was the support of Studio Africa and Vice to your music and even going out there and filming this particular video?
I mean, it was a dream of mine to shoot a video in Lagos, and they made it possible. So their support was kind of invaluable. For me, making the video wasn't just about promoting my music, although it is about promoting my music too. But it was about kind of trying to correct the perception of African countries in the West. Because for me, I know Lagos is a very difficult city to live in sometimes, but a lot of the time, most people are just trying to get on with their lives, and most people are honest, most people are decent, and it's not all like people living in slums and then like people who are embezzling money like at the other end of the spectrum. Like there's a lot more in between. And for me, it was important to make a video that just showed that and showed Lagos and like really like high production values, and just make a beautiful video, as beautiful as you could make in any other kind of major city in the world, but make it in Lagos.
What projects have you got coming up for Studio Africa, and what have you personally got coming up in the future?
So for Studio Africa, I just did a mixtape that went up online of some of my influences and some kind of new music of mine, new music by friends of mine, that went up on a website called Dummy Mag, and you can find it on SoundCloud as well. And I have an EP of my own called Silver Pixie. Silver Pixie, Iowami is the title track. That's out on the 27th of October on iTunes all over the world. And yeah, I DJ too, so I will be traveling all over Europe.